Before the COVID-19 pandemic, women who are victims of physical and sexual assault were in need of emotional, psychological, and financial support. The few safe houses across the country required support to manage needs that have increased since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. The government of Jamaica, with assistance from the Canadian High Commission and the European Union, is investing millions to meet their needs, in part with the nationally funded women shelters. The first is to open shortly. More in this report.
The COVID-19 pandemic has disrupted life as we know it. Social norms and work schedules are just some of the ways that has been affected. Yet in the midst of all these upheavals, some things have not changed. The scourge of domestic violence still hangs over the society. In fact, the pandemic has magnified the challenges that abused women and children face. The government of Jamaica allocated over $86 million to purchase property for 3 nationally funded women's shelters. The first shelter will be operational soon.
We're just about ready. Of course, we're fine-tuning some protocols in terms of the operation and just to cross the T's and dot the I's.
We have seen that the COVID-19 pandemic has put additional pressures on families as they are in isolation, and none too soon. This is a timely undertaking, and I'm heartened to see that it has the space and the capacity to be able to welcome women and their families from Jamaica, and in particular in this region.
Gender Minister Olivia Grange says the shelters are absolutely necessary. The facility, which comprises studios and 1-bedroom units, offer women and their children fleeing from violence a safe space to heal emotionally and physically.
We can take in, I would call them clients, and take care of a family. We actually have most of the rooms ready. They're just 2 unfurnished rooms. The other rooms that are ready can take additional furniture because we want to make the facility as comfortable as possible. So we can do with television sets and bunk beds and desk, toys for the kids and so on.
One of the areas that the Canadian High Commission has been involved in is supporting the government of Jamaica and the ministry in formulating the strategic plan for combating violence against women. And an integral part of that has been to source and put in place women's shelters. We continue to support women, especially any programs that are there to respond to the gender-based violence symptoms that we have here, and we do so through our Canada Fund for Local Initiatives, also our Women's Voice and Leadership Program that directly fund groups, organizations that are looking to empower women of Jamaica and respond to their needs as well.
The government's goal is to have a nationally funded women's shelter in each parish. For the news on PBCJ, I am Marlon Samuels.